my hand, you in my arms.
Alright, resuming Ocarina of Time, we're heading back out of the ice cavern now, back into Zora's Fountain. Still no sign of Jabu Jabu. No telling where he might be. I don't know why I'm platforming my way back, we could just swim. Although it is quite cold for Link. In fact, you'll notice if you stand for a while in this cold water here, and I just stand still here. Link starts shivering there, look at that. Even sneezes. You gotta appreciate at this point in gaming they were taking more into account in terms of the overall, I don't want to say reality of things, because it's still a fantasy video game, but I'd say having more details, right? Well, I went back to get some blue fire in the ice cavern so we can free King Zora here. I also, off-screen, did that with the shop, because the shop was blocked off with some blue fire as well. So we're gonna do small strides to help the Zora people.
Oh, I've come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater.
Alright, we got the Zora tunic, a blue tunic now. Diving suit's adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Wear it and you won't drown underwater. So this accompanies the iron boots we got as an item. So now we can just straight up walk at the bottom of any river or lake. It's kind of crazy. Like I said, a moment ago off screen, I also got some blue fire to melt the red ice in front of the shop here, so we can see what's inside the shop. The Zora shop that's opened up here. Welcome. Hello? So you want to buy a Zora tunic? A tunic is made of the finest material, and is therefore exceedingly expensive. In fact, I'm afraid only that very rich family in Kakariko Village can afford this fine garment. Well, that's not exactly what's important. How is your store functioning? Most of your people are frozen underwater, and you were frozen in here until moments ago when I freed you. Does he not care? I guess not. You know, I think it is worth applauding and kind of acknowledging that, you know, for a moment like that where it kind of sucks you out of the game, and the immersion where you're like, oh, why is this character acting so static like an NPC? Then you realize, you know what, all of the game is just static NPCs, but it somehow manages to feel very real. I think that's what character development and changes in the story and world really help do for a story like this. We learned a new song from Sheik, and while we could go all the way to Lake Hylia on foot, why the hell would we? Let's just play the Serenade of Water. A down, right, right, left. Alright. Man, something about us playing that song with the waterfall as our background and wearing the blue tunic. It just feels so damn serene. Look at that. And here we get to see us warping around. This works for the other songs as well, where they warp us to these specific platforms. We haven't done this one before. And take a look at this. Lake Hylia has been nearly completely drained. There's just a little bit down there still left. I believe lore-wise it's because the water's supposed to be flowing from Zora's domain over there. Like, that's where we picked up the message from Princess Ruto, the message in a bottle. And so now that it's frozen off and it's sealed, the water's just not coming in. I think that's why it is anyway, but I could be very wrong about that. It's been a while. Is this just... oh, there's a secret we got under this gravestone here. Let's see what this is. Is Deku Scrub selling stuff? Oh, it sure fucking is. Why do I keep encountering you guys? Nah, I don't need to buy anything right now. We're doing just fine on our resources. There are mini-games around the world, of course, to increase your bomb bag capacity, to increase your arrow capacity. I think there's a shooting game in Kakariko Village. Maybe I'll do that stuff later on, but right now I think we're gonna be just fine. But you know what? We planted magic beans here. I forgot about that. Oh, wait. Hold on, there we go. This way we can get on the roof. Oh god! Birds. Where did my bean platform go? You know what, I could reset it by going inside and outside. And actually, I should go inside, because this is the diving area where we wanted to see how well we could do diving. And just gonna go under the ground here. Haha! Look at this, we're walking in the water, we can even roll into this box. Now, we can't use our sword underwater, because that would take an incredible amount of strength to actually, like, swing your sword under the water. Can you imagine that? But you can use the hook shot, because I guess it's entirely mechanical, and it's waterproof. So that's how we can get this gold sculpture at the bottom of the whole place here. Dude, you've got a shark back here, or at least what appears to be a shark back here. Do you know this? Alright, yeah, I'm coming back here. It should reset my bean thing here. There we are. Alright, take me up. Yeah! Alright, I hear a crow. Navi, where's this crow? I hear it. Oh, there it was. I see you up there. Aha. Okay. Now we can go up this ladder, and I believe this is for a piece of heart, which we've been collecting a few. So, you know what? I'll take whatever I can get, right? There we are. Yep. Beautiful. The pieces of heart are a fun thing to collect in this game. I really should do an extra part showing how to get them all. Looks like we only need one more to get our next heart container. I am Banuru, the Scarecrow musical genius. I hear a song once and I never forget it, baby. I think you gotta do some music stuff with him when you're a child, not when you're adult. Either way, there's a lot of things that, you know, we needed to be a kid to do, and you may think they're soft lock now if you haven't played this game before, but don't worry about it. I will address these things next part. For now, let's just continue onward with this area over here in Lake Hylia. We can access with iron boots. We're able to use our hook shot on this switch right here and open up to find what's inside. Oh, are you all ready? This is the Water Temple. The Water Temple is probably the most infamous dungeon from this game, and that is remembered as the most tricky. As we arrive here, we have this interesting looking place. Oh, this interesting looking place where we've got to use our hook shot a lot to get around. But unlike a lot of other dungeons which are sprawling around, this place is really just this central room here with this totem. And there's a whole bunch of other rooms surrounding it. There's enemies around the way too, gotta deal with them. Some we need the iron boots to get into, some we can just go to like this. Some we need to use the iron boots like so in order to progress through. Because we got a boulder here. I want to do this later, I think. Because I don't think I can do anything with this, can I? Can I pull it? I can pull it. Well, pull this rock, I guess. There are two main reasons why people don't like the Water Temple. Reason number one is the iron boots. They're a very slow thing to use. I mean, you're walking around slowly, or you're trudging on by. It's not a good time. But the other really annoying thing with the iron boots is that you have to select them from the menu because they're not equipable on a C button. This was changed in the 3DS remake. If you ever played the 3DS remake of Ocarina of Time, they made it so you can select the iron boots just from any point in the game. Oh, what's that over there, Navi? That looks like something we'll come back to. So yeah, reason number one people don't like the Water Temple is, of course, having to switch the iron boots in the menu like this. Reason number two people don't like the Water Temple is that it's very precise with how you have to play it. In this one central kind of hub area... Oh god, get this rock guy out of here. In this central area, there's lots of different pathways we can go. There's lots of different doors to unlock, lots of different places to find keys, and a lot of the time you'll find... What I was kind of talking about, I think, with the Fire Temple a few parts back. How you'll go in one direction for a long enough time, and then you realize, oh, I need to go a different way to get a key, or to solve some other puzzle, right? The Water Temple's a lot of that, and you'll kind of see why and how. We're going in this room past the two unlit torches. We find it's Princess Ruto, our wife.
Oh, you? If I'm right, Jockey. You're Jockey, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras.
Link's like, oh shit.
I never forgot the vows we made to each other those 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting these 7 long years. But now's not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not. Yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain.
We saved your father.
You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Jockey, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in this temple, okay? Inside the Water Temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly.
Up she goes to the next room. Link, isn't it kind of wild that you're like a 10-year-old trapped in a 17-year-old's body trying to save the world? Now you're married? Like, talk about responsibility. Man doesn't have it easy. In here, we got more of these guys. These guys, oh god. Actually, the shield's very effective on them if you're fighting them on land. And these guys drop bombs, which we're going to need bombs in a moment here, so that's very good. Ruto told us to follow her here, but there's no sign of her anywhere around here. I don't know. What we do have here is the map for the dungeon, which... It's useful, of course, as it is in any dungeon. But still, you're going to run into those problems of not knowing exactly where to go. And as Ruto was talking about, this dungeon has lowering and raising the water level. So we have, for example, these symbols here, which Navi can point out. Those who wish to open the path sleeping at the bottom of the lake must play the song passed down by the royal family. Why, that's Zelda's lullaby, of course. Left, up, right, left, up, right. Now, having to raise and lower the water level means that there are going to be a lot of instances where you have to go one place, but you're not able to until you lower it to the right amount. There's some puzzles you're not going to be able to solve unless the water is set up for you in the right way. It doesn't make for an easy gimmick. It only adds to how confusing the dungeon can be, especially for a lot of first-time players, that's for sure. This puzzle, I like this puzzle here. We had one of these earlier in the Forest Temple, where we got to use the fairy bow in order to line up our shot and shoot through the fire there. Did that not set them on fire? Oh, okay, I gotta be quick with it. There we go, okay. Can't dilly-dally. You could also use Din's Fire if you happen to have it. This is to get to these clam dudes. If you get close enough, they'll open their mouth. Oh god, which is how you could attack them normally. like so. If you don't attack them quick enough, they'll just charge towards you. Gotta watch out for that. That's about the bulk of the enemies here. We had some Goma up top, but otherwise it's mainly just the clam dudes and the rock dudes. This place isn't as concerned with combat and such as it is with key puzzles. We got one small key here. We're gonna need more small keys in order to access some of the points in this dungeon. So keep that in mind. You want to be looking for keys all the time in this place. Now that we've lowered the water to the bottom floor here, there's possibly some puzzles we can solve in these other rooms. Like, for example, here, where we gotta use the iron boots, of course. Am I able to do anything here? Hold on, take the boots off. I might have gone the wrong way already. We can climb up this way, and looking across, we need a key for that door. Also, our hookshot is just straight up not able to reach that, so we have to come back here much later on. So you can see already, yeah, it's like going back and forth trying to figure out, okay, which way does the game want me to go? That's something with other dungeons. I feel they do a much better job of leading you to where you need to go. They lead you on to the correct path. I like the idea of a more open dungeon if there's more things you can do with it. Because, you know, in a case like this, it doesn't feel freeing, it just feels overly confusing. Here we've got good old time switches, just like we had in the Fire Temple. It's becoming a bit of a staple there. It's to raise that water up so we can go across. Oh god, this room with the swirling water here. Okay. We don't have anything on the surface here we can do, right? We gotta go down. Here's a switch we can activate. Aha! Ways open up there. Walk up here. No, that's not it. Do I just got a hookshot from here? Can I reach? Not from here. I don't think I'm supposed to come back here later. Oh, there we go. Go through, Link. Okay, we made it through. Oh god, I'm gonna die to these things. Oh god, trying to fight two of them at once is not ideal. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh god, he's behind me. Oh, send him away. Now turn around, assholes. Oh, okay. Get them both in the same corner so we can handle them. There we go. That was so we could kill these guys and then swim up here, I suppose. Get rid of those iron boots. Did I need to kill those guys? Maybe not. Well, after all that pain we've gone through, we now have with it another small key. We're gonna need those, alright. And sure enough, we can activate this to get our way out. It is timed still, so let's get our boots going. I believe that's everything that was in this room, so we can just swim out of here now. And once we find our way out, there it is. Come on. Whoop. There we are. We are hurting for health, though. Can you drop hearts? I don't think a single enemy has since we started this place. Thank you. I remember the first time I played the water temple, I had a... Oh man, okay. This is annoying because we gotta... It seems like you gotta de-equip the iron boots when you go up here to float back up. But no, actually, you can't reach it because the water isn't high enough. You actually just gotta use the hook shot. But I remember when I first played the water temple, I went in with kind of a negative impression because of the negative information surrounding this temple, right? Everyone talks about how bad the water temple is. But I feel like if you do that with any part in any video game, that sullies it more so. I mean, that kind of philosophy can be applied to a lot of avenues, I suppose. Either way, in my opinion today, but not an overall fact, I don't think the water temple's as bad as everyone says it is, but it certainly could be a lot better. I mean, I like the idea of what they're going for, I really do. But I think there are other better dungeons in this game, actually. It seems we have raised this level up. That allows us to get up here. Oh god. I'm so low in health, I'm scared to fight anything. There we go. Alright, you. Around the corner here. Come on, I'm not fighting you over there. Oh, gimme. Oh no! Where's that other heart? The other heart dropped down there? Fuck it. I'm gonna use iron boots for that heart. I need the health right now. Yoink. Now that sort of thing really makes me wish I could just unequip and de-equip it super quick, like in 3DS. There's a gate with a button. Is this something we come back to? Because that's I don't know, that's a gold Skulltula back there. Bomb doesn't affect it from the other side of the gate? No. Didn't think so. I think that is also just for a gold Skulltula. There's no chest over there. But it'd be nice if I could get that. I just don't remember how to get that. Maybe we'll come back to it, I guess. And at this point, we've gone to all of the bottom areas, so we've done everything we can do at the bottom level for now. Coming in here, we got a hook shot up somewhere, don't we? Yep, right here. Aha! Check it out. Navi's pointing it out here. We got another spot we can raise the water level. And this is one of the most infamous parts that trips a lot of gamers up playing this game for the first time. raises up that platform, and they don't show a lot of emphasis on it. You could, like, see it for a split second in that cutscene, but as this block raises up, beneath it, there's a hole. And it's not just any hole, it's a hole we need to go in, and, oh god, watch out for the spikes link, yeesh. It's a hole for a key. So if you miss this and just keep going on, you think you're doing alright, you'll get to a door, you get to a point where it's like, oh, I need a key to progress. Where did I miss a key? And you'll start thinking of everything that could have had a key, right? To get the key in this room, by the way, we hit this switch to bring down all these enemies here. Still hurting for HP. If any of you guys would be willing to drop any for me, I'd appreciate it. Oh, there's a heart. Oh, that opened up the room in this upper right corner here. All the enemies came from the upper left corner. Now coming up here, there's our small chest with our small key in it that we need to progress. You cannot miss any key coming along here. It's imperative you get them all, which is... It's not the kind of design I like in a dungeon, right? I get it, I get it. This is the way the developers design the dungeon, this is the way they want you to do it. You know, it's... Some people like it, some people won't. In the Water Temple's case, a lot of people won't, because... Boy, people do not like this dungeon. Actually, before we go through the locked door... Oh, there's a gold skulltula up there, but we can't reach it with our hook shot. So even if we kill it, there's nothing we can do there. We also can't get up here either. So we'll have to come back here if we want for that gold skulltula. But we're now on the second floor of the Water Temple, now with the water raised up. We got one locked door over there. I think that's where we need to go. If I remember right. Yeah, we don't want to do that yet. And then this isn't what we want to do yet, but I am going to break these pots just in case we get health. Do we get health? Oh, god, there's an enemy too. Stay back. I'll take the health. Oh, I'll take more health. Okay. Remember at one point here we were at half a heart. Let's go in this locked door over here. Use one of those keys we got. And, oh, I see what they want us to do here. So, we could either use bow and arrow, we could use maybe hook shot. I'm gonna use bombs. Uh-oh. I wasn't standing on it. Shit. Alright, you know what? For the bomb approach, you gotta throw them. So you have time to stand back over here. Like so. I suppose, again, if you want to use your bow and arrow, that would also be pretty easy. And let's see, coming through here, we now are on this area where if we play Zelda's Lullaby here, we can get the water back to the top level where it was before. Difference is now we got a key. Yeah, from the heavens. Oh god. We can go in this left door here. That strays off. Aha. And, oh shit. Oh no. Okay, yeah, the door at the end of the hall is locked. That means I missed a key somewhere along the way, so we gotta go back. And here's the thing. Because you can't just raise and lower the water from anywhere, like, that would really help this dungeon if you could do something like that. We need to basically redo everything we just did to figure out where we missed a key. So you can imagine, again, you miss a key like I did. You miss 2 keys like some people might. It's a whole hassle to have to then redo this process multiple times over. I'm fairly certain I didn't miss any more than that, but... Again, you never know with this place. Oh, you know what it was? I think it was over here. This is the room where we met with Ruto, and on the second floor there's a bombable wall. I'm pretty sure that's it, because we need to lower the water to bottom level here, which will let us get to the other area where we can raise it to the second level, and we gotta use iron boots to come back here. You don't think to do that, because you've raised yourself to the second level, so you should just focus on second level keys that you missed, right? There is a second level key, just you access it from the first level door. It's a whole thing. It's the kind of design that really throws you off, because you're playing the first few dungeons and you're like, oh, this is going great, right? I'm just solving basic puzzles, I'm doing some mini-boss fights against, like, the Pose in the Forest Temple, and now all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, I gotta go... Let me explain this process exactly here for this key that I'm getting right now. You gotta go to the first floor, lower the water all the way, go inside a different room on the first floor, raise the water to the second level, go outside that room, and then go back into the same room where you had lowered it to the first level, and now we can get to this particular spot here, blow this wall up and get the key back there. I could already see the chest, they leave it behind the cracks there, there's a tease for you. Oh god, the blast pushed me back. Yeah, it's all for this key right here, just to progress. Was there anything else in the first floor that maybe I could only do with the water raised to the second floor now? Like maybe was that how I was supposed to get the gold skulltula in the one room? Or was that even on the first floor? I don't know, it all fucking looks the same. Alright, bring the water level back up and let's go back out into that room where we needed that key. I'm very hopeful that that's the only one I missed along the way, because if we have to go back and do it again, my god. There's a gold skulltula out there we just cannot reach. What we're mainly trying to do here, down another floor link, careful, is we gotta take these up to that locked door. The platform we're moving on is going up and down, so we gotta work in rhythm with that, and then also these are constantly falling down the waterfall. Go on, Link. Chase that waterfall. No, 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 wait. Well, there's an example of what happens if you fuck up. Climb up, immediately take out the hook shot, and hook to the next one. You don't want to waste any time. And just keep going up. You're bound to get up there eventually. Where you can reach that door up there. Ooh. You gotta remember, you're on a moving platform, so you gotta be pretty close to these things, to where even if you move a little bit further back, you can still reach it. There we go. And just look ahead. Do I need a key for that door? I can't tell, but hopefully not. We got another one of these special jewel kind of switches here, and this one actually raises the water up. Which brings the enemies with it. Oh god. Moving to the next way. If we try to go there, we're just gonna fall in the water. So what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna lower the water. Like so. And then we can go across. What's with this Egyptian, like, dog statues they got going on here? I kind of like it. I don't know what the mythology or story with this place is in Zelda lore. If you know what the story is with the water temple in Zelda lore, let me know. Because all things considered, the design of it is very cool. It's got some sort of mythological inspiration going on here and there. It seems very ancient. I mean, the music of this place is great. We can criticize it as much as we want for the bad design, the annoying bits where you gotta go after keys and such. But aesthetically speaking, it's pretty cool. And after we just had the ice cavern, which felt very natural and almost otherworldly, having something that has such seemingly a rich history behind it. I mean, look at all the architecture going on here. I like that kind of change, right? Oh god, there's a like back there. Those things, you guys are the worst. I'm just gonna shoot you with an arrow over here. There we go. And hook shot to get us over, perhaps? Does this get us over? Okay, it does. I was a little nervous there, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, this is one of the coolest parts of the temple, though. Check this out. We got this tree, this lone tree. What I'm looking at right here could be an album cover. Talk about a cool area as well. There's our own reflection. And towards the door. And wait a minute, where'd our reflection go? That's odd. Navi, what do you think? Strong iron bars are blocking the door. You can't open them with your hands. Okay, exit is sealed. Get out on back and... It's us! Navi, what do you make? Dark Jockey, conquer yourself. Yeah. Oh! Bitch can stand on our sword. Bitch can match us blow for blow. Look at this shit. Like the fight from Zelda 2, we've got to fight our own shadow. Link, why do you keep finding yourself in this situation? You notice him becoming more solid too, right? Hold on. I could pull a fucking trick you don't know how to deal with, mister. How about this? If you don't want to use the Megaton Hammer, by the way, you can always use Din's Fire. It's very effective on him. Bam! Oh god, he's stabbing me. He also, I love this detail. I think this also might have been the case in Zelda 2's boss fight, but I'm not certain. But an interesting detail here, oh, there he goes, is that he has as much health as we do as the player. So if you're doing a 3-heart run where you ignore heart containers, it's a pretty easy fight, actually. Look at that, the room becomes tangible, I guess. It was all just an illusion. What the hell is the deal with that? What's the story? What was that? Why did we fight Dark Link there all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. We get the item of the dungeon for fighting him, though, so it's a really cool encounter. And this is for the long shot. An upgraded hook shot. Extends twice as far, so that's right. A lot of the things in this we just haven't been able to reach, and so we could make a use for this. And, oh, we gotta play a Song of Time here. So a lot of the dungeon has opened up now that we got the long shot. That's really the toughest part right out the gate, is getting all, what is that, 4 keys we needed to progress to the next area, because it involved backtracking, and involved finding kind of hidden secret areas you wouldn't think to look in otherwise. But now that we're through with that... Jockey, be careful, don't get swallowed by the vortexes. You got it, Navi. Whee! Do-do-do-do-do. At any point along this river ride, we can just halt ourselves with iron boots, which I will for some... for some hearts. Very carefully so, I should say. Having the long shot is fantastic. Being able to reach faraway things, super satisfying. It does seem unnecessary, though. We got that gold Skulltula, that's always good. It does seem like just kind of an upgrade on a basic thing we already had, right? A basic kind of luxury we already had. It's like, for example, the long beam in the original Metroid. Oh, shit, I hit A to dive, not... Whoops, let's try this again. It's kind of an extension or an item we already had, versus being a new, wholly original item itself, which it has its ups and downs. On the downside, it's not as original. It kind of makes the standard hookshot. Oh god. Can I use the iron boots here to save myself? Or will that just instantly kill me here? I'm just curious. Oh, look at that! We got out of that. No, but I was saying, it does feel less original as an item, and it makes the first hookshot that we got seem less important, or less good even. But in that way, it makes this item all the more satisfying to have known what it was like to use the hookshot at partial capacity, right? Move along very carefully, Link. There we go. And get shot up by. Use our good buddy the long shot here. Aha! If you could tell me there's a more useful item in this game, I'd say that would be a long shot. Look at that, we can even reach the other side of this hall. Jeez, we're full on Batman now. We are just straight up Batman grapple hooking around. So now we're in a similar situation where we've got to progress forward on the 3rd floor using the long shot, but we also need a couple of keys to get there, including the boss room key, which we don't have right now, so we gotta get that. Essentially, I'm just gonna do the same pattern again, where we go back in the room where we first met with Rudo, lower the water level, and start going through all the rooms again to see if there's anything that the long shot would help us with now. It would help us with fighting you guys, because otherwise you're just a pain in the ass. Also, this is the wrong way. This is definitely not where we met with Princess Frodo. Oh, this is where, yeah, this is where the gold Skulltula is at. I still don't know how to get this one. It's just behind that. Because a bomb didn't reach it, but maybe Din's fire would? Maybe? Try it, Link. Oh my god, if this works, I'm gonna be upset. What? It reached the Skulltula, but I still can't fucking get the thing. Spin attack. That worked? No way. There's gotta be some other way we're meant to do that, and I probably just cheated the system. Here's the gold Skulltula we couldn't reach without getting the long shot. Again, the fact that we couldn't reach this before makes it all the more satisfying now that we can. So that's why I don't mind those kind of arbitrary upgrades like that, because they actually, in practice, they feel good to use, right? It's nice to be able to reach something you couldn't reach before. Going back on the 2nd floor with the water at the 2nd level now, we're going to do a puzzle we couldn't do before without the long shot, because we have this eyeball we can shoot here, which I'm going to do now. And that little connector guy is too far away with the standard hook shot. And of course, this gate closing fast enough means we can't get there in time otherwise. This all connects to where we had this block before we can push. So it's a good thing earlier on we came here and pushed this block from out of the way. Because this is for just a small key, I take it? It's gotta be. Yeah, just a small key. But remember, every small key in this dungeon you need. Have I even got the compass yet? I haven't gotten the compass yet. I've been to almost every room in this dungeon. But I mean, that's just kind of the nature of a place like this that's very interconnected. What was this way? Oh, okay. This definitely needed the long shot before we could come here. At least I'm pretty sure. I mean, because what was this for? Oh, this is for the compass. Maybe we didn't need the long shot for this. Maybe we could have gotten the compass way earlier. In which case, whoops. I mean, there you go. Here's where the compass is. You don't even need a key for it. It's just on the 2nd floor, I guess. My bad for missing it before. That's just the kind of way the water temple is designed. You just miss things all the damn time. So we're going to go back down to the 1st floor now, and the only part of the dungeon we haven't been to, which the map is useful in this respect, in just showing you, like, where you haven't been yet. We haven't got to the northern end of the 1st floor, because here, we went here earlier, and we realized we couldn't do anything. We need the long shot to go over here. We also need the key to open up this door. We probably need another key along the way. Just gonna clear out those enemies, de-equip the long boots, and just go across, I think. We need to go like this, and then, like this. Ow. Alright, you do whatever means necessary to get to the end of the room, I guess. Right? Because here... Oh, what the hell? I forgot about these dudes. Let's blow up that part of the wall there. Mr. Stingray, you're not making this easy. Ow! We got ourselves a good old block puzzle here. This is always entertaining, just to try and figure out how to position this properly, because we get it into that back corner there. And then I believe from over here, we've got to continue pulling it. Is this the bottom of the wall? Oh, it sure is. Thank you, Sword, for knowing these things better than I. Then we pull it out a little bit here. We can't pull it as much as we need to. Wait a minute, I did this puzzle backwards. I brought this thing to this side of the room when clearly the button is right there. Alright, let's push it over there. I might as well get this healthier we get real quick. But okay, yeah, you gotta get the block on the other side of the room. I misunderstood the puzzle. That's my bad. here we go. Pushing it into its proper place. Water's gonna fill the room. And I think that was all done just to get us over here, because we couldn't reach here otherwise. Yeah. We're sealed behind us. You know what? I don't want to deal with you guys being over there when I push this button and then have to ride this water across. I just want to get you out of my way. Too bad I'm a shit shot. Oh god. Come on. There we go. That's how it's done. Running out of arrows now. Maybe I should do that bonus game in Kakariko Village to get more bow arrow holding capacity. Just making it across. Gonna go to this side of the room. And this, I believe this just funnels us back out to one of the previous rooms, but what we gotta do is go to this source of where all these boulders are coming from here. And first off, don't think I don't see Mr. Gold Skulltula here. We also, there's one other one I know we can get in here on our way out. I might as well grab. And that's to come out here where we need a key. I'm super thankful I got this key and didn't forget about it, because we need to bring it over here and get the boss key. So it is smart how they lock these areas behind you to the long shot so that you don't waste your keys here before you can even get this, for example, or before you need this. But I mean, yeah, otherwise we're all set. We're going to take this kind of current here. Oh, out of the way, Link. We're going to take this current here back out to where these boulders were rolling by. Is this the door I came from initially? I think so. Yes, okay, this is how I get back to where I was. Excellent. Again, if you had Pharaoh's Wind, you could get back a lot easier. Maybe next part will be kind of clean up in that way, because we have quite a few items and things we could do. I don't know, we'll see how much I can squeeze in the next part, because I also have some other things in mind for it. Actually, also, before we go fight the boss, there is one other gold Skulltula I want to get here, which is across this way where the big waterfall is. Of course, this is just on the wall on the right. We can't reach it without the long shot. Get out of here, you. Yeah. I would honestly not recommend going after gold Skulltulas like this until you get the long shot, because inevitably you'll find some along the way that you just can't reach. Can't reach, and it's a tease, right? But now that we've got the long shot and we've started collecting, we have 32 of these things. You'll also notice the gold Skulltula symbol by the water temple. That's your signifier that you've gotten all of them in a particular dungeon, which I really like that they have that. I was mentioning at the start of this part, I was thinking about doing an extra part to show all the heart pieces, or at least to show also some of the cool quests. But then there's gold Skulltulas. There's 100 of those things. I don't know, that's a lot, but I'm considering it. Man, they give you a lot of fairies for this fight. I already have 2. I think I'll be fine. Alright, we got a time avoiding these spikes. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Do we need the iron boots? The iron boots to get up here? Nope. Still sliding down. Wait a minute. How do we do this part again? How come that time I could just walk up? Oh, you know what it is? You can only hold forward. You can't go left or right at all. That's right. Okay. And you can't stop either, because if you stop at any point, you go back down. Okay. Hold on. We gotta time this shit. Keep going, Link. Keep going, Link. Keep going. Keep going. Oh. Okay. We made it. What a weird puzzle to have right before the boss. Jockey, look out. That isn't normal water over there. You're right, it's oddly blue. Let's try not to touch this stuff. Where did Ruto go, by the way? She told us to follow her, but she did warn us that we were after some sort of creature here. Link? You might want to turn around, my friend. Navi, why are you not warning us? Can't you see it? Oh, there it is. Giant aquatic amoeba, Morpha. Ugh. There it is. We gotta get this thing with the long shot. It's difficult to get while it's in the water there. To long shot it. Oh god! But it's whirlpooling itself an arm. Let go! Ah! Oh god, you threw me under the spikes. Aha! Gotcha! We want to get this thing onto dry land where it's not as safe. There we go. Oh god. It still whirlpooled that arm, so I'm gonna get away from that arm. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna travel in the arm, are you? You're not safe in there. Aha! So yeah, in this fight you're really... You can try to, like, just pull this thing into you to do damage, but primarily you're gonna want to wait until it forms these arms because it has to go through those arms. For some reason, I don't know. And that's when it's closest and when you have your best chance at hooking the thing. Come on, you. Shit! Oh god! This can't be good. Whoa! The damage this attack does is ridiculous. Oh god. Oh! Ow. Yeah, alright. Oh god, don't go in the water, Link. Don't go in the water, Link. Get up. Get out of there. I just fucking tackled me in the water. Oh god. Bleh. Well, it's a good thing I got a fairy.
Oh, alright, get back into the fray, Link.
Get this thing out of here. There we go. Jeez. Okay. I feel like the fight took longer than it ever has for me, but we did it. We got Morpha. Oh, and this death animation might be the most satisfying in video game history. Look at this. All Morpha's water is like draining and draining and draining away into the ceiling, leaving little drips as it goes. Oh, and it's shrinking. Oh, that's so satisfying. You gotta love it. Oh, it's other side of the main hall on the bottom of the floor here. This one's an easy one to miss, for sure. Because it's like right next to the exit, and they don't exactly show you where it's at. We did it. We did the water temple. Again, most infamous dungeon in this game. Once you know what you're doing, though, not so bad. Back to the Chamber of Sages, and well, you may have already guessed what's going on here. In front of us on the blue podium, we have... It's Ruto. She went missing somewhere in the dungeon. I guess this is what happened. I would have expected no less from the man I chose to be my husband. Zora's domain and its people eventually returned to their original state. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Well, that's what I want to say, but I don't think I can offer that now. I have to guard the water temple as the Sage of Water. And you were searching for the princess, Zelda? Huh, you can't hide anything from me. Princess Zelda, she's alive. I can sense it. So don't be discouraged. That's the first we've heard about this the whole time. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully. And there we go. We got the water medallion. You'll notice this pattern going on with all of these medallions. They're all given to us by a sage who awakens at this point. They're all someone we knew in the past. It kind of takes the mystique out of it also if you ever played Zelda 2, because I haven't revealed it up to this point, but all of the sages are named after towns in that game. Like Rauru, the first sage we met, was I believe also the first town in Zelda 2. Darunia was a town, Ruto was a town, Saria, and I think the other ones maybe? I'm not certain about them though. If you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay? Hey, will do, Ruto. Either way, it seems kind of unfortunate that all of our friends are becoming sages who... They're sprung from their lives and forced into this kind of destiny where they have to save the world, or help rescue the world from Ganondorf. As the water rises, the evil is vanishing from the lake. Jockey, you did it. Aye, Sheik. Ruto said to thank you. Did Ruto want to thank me? Yeah. I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake too, don't we? Look at that, Jockey. Together, you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. Yeah. Feels nice, doesn't it? So I guess, no, my theory about it being linked to the whole place freezing is maybe not as true as I thought it was. Oh. And just as we're looking off in the beautiful waters, Sheik disappears. Link. Link, you... Oh. I honestly... That cutscene's weird as fuck. Like, why does Sheik climb up a tree and then just dive into the water? Why doesn't Sheik just ninja vanish like always? But I think it's to show this shrine here. When water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. So, I mean, yeah, water has indeed filled the lake, alright. We're gonna go ahead and take out our bow and arrow and shoot the sun! Or I said we're gonna shoot the sun. Oh. So real quick, I'm gonna make it nighttime and then make it day, because I think I missed my window to shoot the sun there. We gotta solve this puzzle, hold on. Now if I just make it daytime, does that just skip to sunrise? I don't think it skips exactly like 24 hours. Yes. Boom. And doing that, with that flaming arrow halfway across towards the sun, it magically descends and becomes an item we can pick up there. Isn't that cool? I hadn't figured this out for the longest time when I first played this game. I didn't figure this out until after I did the next two dungeons. Even though, again, that cutscene with Sheik shows you this fucking island here, and the camera starts with facing towards this. I don't know how I missed that. And again, Sun Song at this point is incredibly useful for just skipping to that exact moment where you need to shoot and get this fire arrow here. The fire arrow is pretty cool. It's just a powered up version of our bow and arrow. So if we select the fire arrow here, You can now see it's just like using our bow and arrow, only now we have a fiery effect. It costs some magic, and it of course still costs arrows. So you gotta be sure you want to use those, but they come in handy for sure. Pretty cool item to get. Actually, one other thing I want to show off as well now that water's filled this place, I think we could have gone here as a kid as well, but we can come here as an adult, is that we can go to this spot over here in Lake Hylia, where we can do fishing. Fishing pond. The fish are really biting today. Hey, my guy, how did you have any business back here while no one could reach this place? Well, the lake was all shallowed up. Do you want to go fishing for 20 rupees? Sure, why not? Wow, you have a rumble pack. Today you can feel the vibration, young man. Hey, shout out to StarFox64, which I think released like a year before this and added the rumble pack. I gotta play that game on the channel at some point, because that not only did it introduce vibration controls to video games, which is a huge fucking deal, but it was also such a fantastic follow-up to the original Star Fox. But I'm not sure if I want to do Star Fox 2 first, because that was not released technically, but it was developed and it is released now. I don't know. Walk up to the water's edge and press Z to look at fish. He's explaining the controls. I know how to fish. Ah, what a peaceful little minigame they have here. Yeah. So we can hit Z to change our camera angle if you want to get like over the shoulder catching fish. I see a little guy down there. You want to come up and get the rod? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You gotta love fishing in video games. Such a fun little addition to any game it's in. Are there any bigger fish in here? Oh, that's a pretty big one right there. Right there? Are you kidding me? Hold on. Yeah, let's go for the big one, Nabby. Oh god. I don't want you, I want the guy right next to you. The one that's way bigger. I mean, I guess I'll catch this guy, right? I might as well. Look at all the little fish he's scaring off. Come here, you. Come on, there we go. There we go. Alright, not a significant enough fish to get any of your special rewards. I think if you do a big enough fish, you get a heart piece. There was a fishing minigame in Link's Awakening, wasn't there, on the Game Boy? It was a lot simpler, and that also, I believe, was for a piece of hearts. For now, let's just continue our adventure, and it isn't exactly clear where we have to go next. We're bound to figure it out, so let's just head on out and see exactly where the adventure takes us, huh?